Hey, beautiful. How are you? I wanted to hop on here and talk today about why you should say no more often. I was speaking with one of my clients recently, and she was telling me how she was feeling super burnt out, super overwhelmed. She was having a lot of people in her life lean on her and just reach out to her for help. And this is probably because they knew that she couldn't say no to them. And my client is just she is so kind-hearted and compassionate and would do anything for anyone. And I don't know if you can relate. I totally can. I totally get that. And it's really a beautiful quality to have. But in her case, and in the case of so many women that I see, they just don't know when to say no. And this becomes a real problem when you're raising children in a family and working full time and starting your own business, like my client was. And what that really meant was that at the end of the day, she was overworked, she was overextending herself to others, leaving nothing left for herself, or for her family or her business. And so I asked her why why she wasn't saying no to some of these requests, why she was saying yes to everything. And she said because it would make her feel like a bad person if she said no to them. And she didn't want to feel like she was changing who she really was by saying no to these people. And I said, listen, sister, if you are functioning like a stressed out, overwhelmed, low frequency mess, that is not who you really are. So if you continue along this path, you're not going to be presenting yourself authentically to anyone else, much less yourself. And that is just not going to feel good for you. But instead, if instead of that, you limit the amount of time and energy that you are giving to others and really focus more of that on yourself, you would be able to show up fully as your compassionate, knowledgeable, helpful, and badass self when you do show up for others. And as a result, they will get more out of it, more of you, and you're going to feel more connected with the work that you're doing. This is why when you say no, it actually means saying yes. It's saying yes to yourself and in turn, yes to others. Okay. Now listen, Diva, I am not telling you to go out and say no to everyone, every opportunity and everything that comes your way. I'm not saying that by any means because I am all about saying yes. Yes, hell yes to life as much as possible, but within reason. And you must really nurture and nourish yourself first, and then you can say yes to the world if you would like. Whenever anything comes up or anyone is asking for your time or energy, you need to first pause, just take a moment to sit with it and see how it feels. If it is a full bodied yes for you, then go for it. And if it's feeling a little like, eh, then maybe it's not for you to be doing, to be helping in that moment. So I'll give you an example. I've actually had to limit the number of clients that I take on because I was getting so many and trying to serve all of these women, and it was just taking so much out of me. Because when I show up for my clients, I am all in. And because of this, I was really struggling with my energy. And at the end of the day, I was just crashing really hard. I realized that I wasn't showing up for my clients as fully as I'd like. So I decided to limit my sessions and have a wait list. And while I really hated that I couldn't help as many women, as many lovely souls at once, when I did work with them, I was on fire and giving them 100% of the divine heart-centered help that they really needed. And this decision came down to me caring for myself first, me listening to myself, me recognizing that, me caring for myself first and foremost, so that I could share those high vibes with the women that I was working with. It meant that I felt more in alignment with myself and more connected to all of my clients. And for them, it meant that they were getting the best version of me. So, are you starting to get my drift here, babe? It is about setting healthy boundaries for yourself and with others. It is about showing up for yourself so you can show up for others. It's about practicing juicy self care that will radiate out of you and be absorbed by everyone and everything in your path. It is divine, it is nourishing, and it is deliciously soul serving, not only to you, but to everyone in your life. And at the root of all of it, you need a deep sense of self love and commitment to yourself. When you fail to set healthy boundaries, you're basically saying no to yourself. You're saying that you don't matter. You're saying, I don't matter. I don't matter enough to care for myself and to listen to my needs and where I'm at. And what that boils down to is I'm not enough. I'm not enough at the root of it. So I'm going to ask you right now, sister, do you want to break this cycle? I know you want to break this cycle. We need to break this cycle stat pronto, because you are enough. You are more than enough. If you are having a hard time setting boundaries, taking care of yourself, feeling like you're not enough, or feeling bad about where you're at, you have to act on it. And I don't want you to feel guilty about where you're at or what you're experiencing, because so many women are in this place. But it's about recognizing where you're at, how you're feeling, and then taking action. Because if you don't take action, nothing will happen. You have to act on it. Act with love, act with sacred self love. And if this is you, I invite you to watch my 3-part video training to escape feeling lame and limited and become abundant, nourished, and on fire. On fire, babe. This will work for anyone, even if you're short on time, and even if you're like, but I don't have any confidence, where do I get started? This special soulful training is available to you, and it is totally free, gorgeous. So break that cycle, break it right now. The time is now. Break it, dive right in, and let's get you standing up for yourself in all of your glory with my sacred self-love activation. You can visit mymovementality.com/sacred self-love to experience my sacred self-love activation limited series. And I can't wait for you to get into that. It is going to be so juicy and so healing and so helpful for you. So don't wait, get on it right now. It's free, mymovementality.com/sacred self-love. All right, babe, I hope I've been of service to you today. And I cannot wait to hear how the sacred self-love activation turns things around for you, because I know it is going to be pure magic in your life. All right, with love and light always, have a beautiful one.